As I promised before, it's now the time to introduce you to today's host, which is Hubdrive CEO Franziskus. Lorey, please, the stage is yours.
Thank you. So, from my side also, good morning. Can you hear me? Is the voice fine? I don't think so, right?
No.
Okay, so test. Good morning. Okay, so good morning everybody. Wir haben da, glaube ich, einen ziemlichen Hall. Vielleicht noch ein bisschen korrigieren. Oder empfinde es nur ich so? Ein bisschen leiser vielleicht. So, dann machen wir das nochmal. Test. Hallo, guten Morgen. Fühle ich mich gerade ein bisschen besser so. Ja? So. Nein, wir sind noch nicht bei Good Afternoon. Dann probiere ich es nochmal. Also, great to see you, everybody here. Good morning. Welcome at the 2024 European HR Conference here in Munich. I'm super excited that we are now here together in one of the most exciting topics to digitalize HR. I see new faces, I see trusted faces, perfect combination for me. Super to see you here. Today we have a premiere, not only for Sabrina's second day of onboarding, thanks for being brave here to present, but also this is the first time that not only partners and Microsoft and Hubdrive came together, but it's the first time, thanks for the idea, to also invite customers. So today, very first time, we are now here together, partners, customers, Microsoft and Hubdrive. So if you look to the left, if you're a partner, maybe next to you is sitting your next customer. Or if you look on the right as a customer, maybe you need help from a partner, helping implementing. So the perfect combination, the perfect match. Please not only sit together, please also talk together, exchange expectations, exchange your superpower, talk to each other, use all the breaks. Maybe a hint from me, talk to people you've normally not talking to, the people you know you may talk tomorrow, Use it for interactivity, make the best out of the event for yourself, that in the evening when you're on the way home, that you say, this event was beneficial. So, for myself, the last 12 months were phenomenal. Why? We've won so many new customers. And what does it mean to win a customer? It means trust. It means there are improvements. This customer will see improving its HR, time saving, money, comfort for employees, more security. So to win a customer is such a great thing for all perspectives. And we've won so many new customers. In the meantime, against all serious competitors, we won against SAP, Personio, Workday. That's super exciting that this really happened. So the last 12 months, very special for me. So I would love to share a story with you. Why upfront? I want to excite you to digitalize, to think about digitalization. If you're a customer, think about, is there potential maybe you can learn today about? I want to motivate to think about digitalization HR. And I would love to share a story, which maybe is another motivation for you. I've chosen the story. Normally, I'm not involved in our sales processes. There was one sales process I was involved, and if you're involved in person and you see it works, then of course passion appears, and I would love to share that with you. The story is we received a lead from Microsoft. That happens sometimes. There is a prospect interested in HR, digitalizing each HR. Could you reach out? And it was an enterprise company, 100,000 plus employees, so one of the bigger ones. And yes, of course, we like to do that, and we did what we always do. We do improvement calls, improvement workshops, meaning we reach out to the customer and try to make transparent what's in it for you, customer, saving time, saving money, more comfort for employees, security in processes and data. That's what we always do. Yeah? Make it transparent that the customer sees what's in it for him, and I love to say convince, please do it for yourself. We deliver the facts. And we did that, and together with the employees of this customer, we worked out all the perspectives. It took around about 8 weeks. Enterprise customer, you know, key account management, normally things take 1, 2, 3 years. Yeah? After 8 weeks, I received a call from the assistant of the CEO of this company. My CEO wants to see you. I said, what did we do? The CEO himself wants to see me. Okay, so jumped in the car, tower, highest level, several hurdles to pass. Are you sure you want to meet our CEO himself? Yes, I think so. Yeah. Okay, I made it. I made a very serious, experienced person. And he mentioned, Mr. Lorey, I have only 2 questions. What you've worked out as improvements, can I rely on that? It's close to be not believable what I read here. Can I rely? Can that come true? And then this is an easy question for me because I explained how we do it together with the employees. We moderate, they work it out by themselves. You know your business better than we do. Not 100%, 90% plus, this will happen. Your team worked it out. But if there is any risks, unsecure, any bad feeling, before you decide, again, reach out to employees that we are absolutely in sync that this can happen. I said, okay, good, understood. Second question, could I get the improvements faster? You've mentioned the first 3 processes I can get in 4 months. Could I get it faster? I said, sorry, we have this idea of honest consulting. No, 4 months, you're an enterprise company. Look, 100,000 plus employees, yeah? Okay, so good news, bad news. Way home, next morning, Hubdrive received the order of this customer signed by the CEO himself, plus purchase. The message I would love to share with you, there's such a potential in digitalizing HR. It's so convincing. Don't lose the opportunity. Make it transparent for your company. Whatever you decide afterwards, that's a different story. But I want to motivate you, jump in and make it transparent that you may not lose something future-oriented which could really help you in your company. Second and last story. I decided to be brave. Why? I decided to bring something negative in a keynote. I was asked from a participant, next conference, be also honest, what's not working, what's not so good. Don't share only superficial positive things. Yeah? I said, okay, I'm starting in a keynote with something negative. And the negative is, I received a call from Microsoft Germany, Franziskus, we cannot move forward. We cannot move forward this way. We've seen your presentation, we've seen your offering, we've seen your growth of the last 5 years, sustainability, great, but we cannot move forward that way. We see the potential of digitalization HR is so impressive, it's so immense. We want that you grow much faster. We want that you grow not 10, 5, 20% of more customers delivering these improvements to their company. We would love that you win 10,000, 100,000 customers. Let's inform everybody about this opportunity. Franziskus, you need to think different. You think too small. that I get the critique to think too small. People who know me, that's really impressed me. It's several months ago, yeah, because normally people tell me they're so far away in the future, and is it realistic? Yeah, that somebody criticized me. You think too small, but it was not only a message; it was an advice. You need to think in different patterns. You need to digitalize more. And the good news was I'm willing to help you because we do what we can to help so much more customers. We need more partners, serious partners. We need from everything much more. Yeah, the improvements really appear in the companies. Yeah. And this critique came from the member of the board, Microsoft Germany, and I invited him today, and I would ask to come on stage, Oliver Gürtler.
Good morning, everybody, and really nice introduction. Yeah, very unique. Okay, Franziskus asked me, hey, there's a reason why we believe in Hubdrive, and it's actually both stories. Yeah, the first one, digitization and AI is a kind of fashion term used out there, but Hubdrive has proven that they really translated into business value and measurable impact, which is not yet the standard, and that's why we really appreciate the collaboration. And of course, your growth mindset. Franziskus returned to me and said, hey, can you explain in 8 minutes what's happening right now out there in the market, yeah, from AI to digitization? Yeah? So I had to accept this challenge, and I'll try to explain in 8 minutes what's happening out there. Yeah? So let's start. What we are seeing right now is a real platform shift. Yeah? When we talk about platform, we are thinking about the introduction of the internet or the introduction of the mobile phone. Yeah? You know how it changed lives for consumers as well as for commercial customers. I assume nobody of you can imagine a day without the phone. And what's happening right now is the introduction, the upcoming platform shift driven by AI. What you see on the left side is a prompt. Has everybody of you ever tried GPT? Just to make sure that, okay. Oh, 3 hands. Oh my God. No, okay, thank you. So what you see on the right-hand side is a prompt which we did prior to this meeting, but this prompt worked roughly 1 year ago. And the prompt is the way how you speak to large language models. And it's called Happy HR Professionals Looking Forward to a Microsoft Keynote on AI. And you get a picture which you wouldn't have been able to paint by yourself, at least speaking for myself, which is one of the benefits everybody appreciates. The reason why I brought up the right side, and there's been an announcement by OpenAI last week. You're all familiar with GPT as a large language model, and they announced another model which is called Sora, which is text to video. And what you see here is a prompt, a close-up view of a glass sphere that has a Zen garden within it. There's a small dwarf in this sphere who is raking the Zen garden and creating patterns in the sand. That's the only input to the model. And what you see right now, you get a 1-minute clip, only initiated by this little prompt. And this is not yet public, but it gives you a sense on how fast AI is evolving. Yeah? We're just at the beginning of a new technology, of a new platform. And so one of our mutual challenges is how to keep up with the speed of development. Because by using AI, you can develop actually AI much faster than before. So it's a real exponential curve with unprecedented opportunities for the business. So, some facts. The one to start with, GPT, I assume you're familiar with, has been the fastest adopted app globally. It only took 2 months to exceed more than 100 million users. This is much faster than you see for TikTok or WhatsApp, etc. So, what's the message behind? It's already accepted by the consumer. And it's not always easy when you introduce a new technology. Do your employees want to work with it or not? There you see a lot of appetite, despite, let's say, some immaturity when it had been launched. So it's come to stay. Second topic I want to share, this comes for us as Microsoft as a huge opportunity. Yeah? We are collaborating closely, we are invested in OpenAI, we are actually transforming Microsoft itself into an AI-first company, which starts with the silicon, building own chips, own hardware. We are allowing model as a service, so you can use different models from GPT to Llama, and to integrate it finally into our own solutions or into solutions like from Hubdrive. What we announced last week, and that's so recent that I wanted to share, is a big investment from Microsoft into Germany, 3.5 billion, building additional data center capacity. And that's how such a data center is looking like. Yeah? It's several football fields. It costs about, okay, I share now, but we can't share that in the recording. So it's roughly 600 million, such a data center. Guess how many we are building right now, or let's say for the next 12 months, to capitalize and to enable the use of AI. Because these new data centers, that's a huge difference. That's not normal chips, it's AI chips. Yeah? So it's different silicon. I'll share, yeah? It's roughly every 3 days we are building such a data center. We're launching such a data center. So it means 100 in a year. And so you see the massive investment required to enable the use of AI. And we do that because customer demand is massive, yeah? And everybody is just understanding what's possible. And the good thing is, since it has been launched 1 year ago, we know that it's working. You know, the art of Hubdrive is to make sure that you have a reliable return on invest. On AI, when it started, we had several customers who were tech-savvy, really enthusiastic. They invested into projects, but the only reason why you invest is you want to have a clear return on investment. So it's not about being concerned or being very passionate about the topic. It needs to deliver. And right now, there have been so many studies. When you apply AI into your internal processes, from Microsoft Office products to LOB solutions, it's roughly always 25% either cost saving or productivity increase, which is massive if you think about, for example, what you can do with your entire staff. It comes with a lot of challenges when it comes to regulations, yeah, because AI is a super powerful technique. Yeah, when we think about the Zora video I just shared, it takes only 5 minutes of recording of Franziskus to be able to totally fake the keynote, yeah, with the technology that's available today. And that's, of course, a risk we need to manage, and we cannot manage as a company on our own. Yeah, it needs public regulations, but it also needs collaborations, like announced last week on the Munich Sicherheitskonferenz, where we shared that together with companies like TikTok, Google, etc., we founded, let's say, collaboration on making sure that AI is regulated and not misused. We were leading this because 3 years ago we launched a responsible AI principles to prevent misuse, which restricts to a certain extent how you can use AI, but make sure that you do it in a compliant and responsible way. And then the last topic I want to share: when you talk to your CEO, what's the sorry, don't read. Don't want to spoil the next slide. Okay, this is what leaders want from AI. I'm sorry to not having enlarged it, and so I'll explain. Yeah, so what you see is the real productivity gains, yeah, how much more efficient you can work, is actually not the number one priority. It's amongst the top priorities. The number one benefit is employee satisfaction, be able to attract new employees, be able to compensate for those employees who are going to retire in the next 5 years. At least in Germany, it's a huge challenge because we have a wave of employees leaving companies, and there's a challenge in how to make sure that this very precious knowledge remains available. And those are the reasons why it's driving. There's actually no CEO who's not measured on how to leverage artificial intelligence, and it's a very new topic. And it's a topic which spans all areas, all departments of a company. And so to close, I asked GPT a prompt. What is the most important point that an HR director of a German company should consider in the light of the rapid development of AI? And the only point I want to point to is HR not only the active transformers in the company, but must simultaneously and equally transform themselves. And that's super important. When we look at those companies who are taking market share, who became more agile, who make a difference using technology and what's available, it needs board support, but it needs HR. Because when you implement AI, it's a kind of change process. It's not only technology, but it's like each of your employees can have a personal assistant supporting you on what you do. So it's a change of how you're working. And so we see that those companies transform at the highest speed successfully, where the CFO and the CHRO work together on how to leverage AI. And this is so crucially important because it's not an easy task. Nobody of the HR departments have received a proper training or within their studies a training. How can you leverage AI and digitization in HR? It's a new topic, and as I had started, it's evolving super quick. So the way on how to make it realistic is, and this is the number one bottleneck we face at customers who want to leverage AI, is you need a modern LOB infrastructure. And that's something Hubdrive is providing, because you need a fundament on how to digitize. And then based on this digitization, you can take the next step into AI. And that's my hand over to you, Franziskus, because I think that's how we can extend support, how we support customers in transforming towards AI in general, towards the HR department.